And I take no pleasure in putting this guy on the list because I've been a fan. There was a Jordan Mason hive on Twitter, and I was a very early member of that group. But again, this is a sell high. Don't just sell high because he's going to be very valuable the next 3 weeks, Jordan Mason, and he'll still be valuable when Aaron Jones does come back because he was still usable beforehand. He just obviously, well, number one, they didn't win 48-3 in any game, that in any of those first couple games. But number two, Aaron Jones is going to probably be the top running back. But Jordan Mason still played plenty in two back sets. But I say all that to say this dude's fresh off a 16 for 116 and 2 touchdown line. I think you can sell that. I think you can sell the fact that, hey, this is a creative rushing attack that he's in with one of the league's most creative offensive minded coaches. I get whether it's Carson Wentz or JJ McCarthy, there are real concerns at quarterback, but there's enough positional scarcity, just the player being good and proven production that, hey, I'm willing, if I can get a good price, to sell these next 3 weeks of Jordan Mason because there's a good chance we probably just saw the peak of Jordan Mason without Aaron Jones. And I think you might be able to sell him to somebody thinking, okay, I'm going to get 100 yards and a touchdown these next 3 weeks. And just that mathematically is unlikely.
Yeah, last season when Christian McCaffrey was out, he had a 4.5% target share. In that game against the Bengals, he had a 0% target share. Like, he simply is not a pass catcher, which that's fine, but then it gets really hard to manufacture the points. He got those points because one, the Bengals still have an atrocious pass or rush defense.
Mhm.
Two,
Both. They have atrocious both defense.
yeah, they have an atrocious. I think is the best way to put it for the Bengals right now.
Yeah, worst offense in the NFL right now, despite having the second highest offensive payroll in NFL history.
Yeah. And like the Vikings didn't need to do anything except run the ball because they clobbered them defensively so quickly. But secondly, I don't know how many games the Vikings are going to be in where they can really rely on their run game to carry them the entire game, especially when you have Justin Jefferson. Part of that, I know
and Jordan Addison coming back now as well.
And I know Carson Wentz is getting the start again next week already. They've announced that. But right now, they're just trying to have a quarterback who can make 4 plays a game and win them the game. Yeah. That's not going to be the case, especially with JJ McCarthy when he gets back. They want to see fully what he can do and uncork that offense. And when Aaron Jones returns, like this goes back to a 50-50 split at best. And I think Aaron Jones is the better one to have as long as he's healthy in that offense because he catches passes and he gets you some of those easy manufactured points. But if you drafted Jordan Mason in the 6th round, 7th round where he was going, he's a really good sell right now.
Yeah. Do you want to hear their schedule for the next month? I hadn't even looked at it before I made this, but now this, to me, makes them even more of a sell, and hopefully people aren't paying attention to this. They have the Steelers this week, which, not good defense, but not impenetrable.
Might force 8 turnovers.
Then they have Cleveland the following week.
Dead.
The Eagles the week after that, which, probably. And then the Chargers, who have shown to be a very good run defense so far. And then the Lions after that. This is after Aaron Jones is back now at this point, but they're going to have to keep up, and they can't just run the ball, kind of how you described in that game. So it gets tougher for this Vikings team going forward.
Now I see what Kevin O'Connell was doing. He was like, JJ, we're going to sit you for these 5 games and say you're injured for your own good. And Carson can go be our sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, we don't want you out there on the same field as Myles Garrett until our left tackle, Darisaw, has had at least 3 weeks to play. He has not.